Do we? Do we?
Wait,
I
hold
don't
on.
believe
Let
you.
me have faith, child. Have
Bro, I'm older than you.
faith. Oh wait, go live. Oh, I had to press go live.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. No.
Oh, let's go. Okay, we're here.
Did you actually not press the go live button?
Shh. Shh.
Genuine question. Did you not press it?
Anyway, okay, yeah, my phone like gave me a
Okay.
notification, so I must be live, right? I must be live.
Okay, yeah, no, I see it now. Yeah, we're good.
All right, you see it? Is everyone here?
Yeah, I see it.
We live in? Okay, let's go. All right, welcome.
Yeah, it's alive. Let's go.
Welcome. We have a special guest. Want to introduce yourself? Everyone knows you.
No. No. I don't. What if I don't want to introduce myself?
Okay, whatever. Don't introduce yourself then.
Anyways.
I'll introduce you. This
Yeah.
is Yachen. If you don't
No, don't do it.
if you don't know Yachen, then I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for you. But Yachen is our resident time tuner, vocal arranger person for Babel, and
Yeah.
we decided to get Yachen on because
Unfortunately.
Yachen is crazy. Okay, so there you go. Anyway, says you. Okay, whatever. So we're gonna go through the librarian. There's so much to talk about here because, dude, this.
Let me change my fucking freaky.
Okay, sure. You
It
can.
keeps switching back and forth. It
You
looks
can
very
change it. You
silly,
can
but
change
anyways, keep going on. Keep going.
You can change. Yeah. So basically, what's going on is we're gonna listen through it in full just again because it doesn't hurt to listen to it again, and then we're gonna start breaking it down from the start to the finish, because there is a lot to go through here. I assure you.
Mhm.
Anyway, let's go.
Wait, should I like mute for this?
It's fine. It doesn't matter. You can go. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, the thing!
Live reaction.
It's the doors opening! Whoa!
What?
Whoa!
Okay, maybe that's a bit much.
That's wild. Not too bad.
You can let it play out.
Alright, then I'll shut the fuck up.
Okay.
To the stories as visions unfold of heroes and their feats for the city that weeps. Curse and tree forsaken they obey. Forth not their lives to our dismay. They give their souls as penance to pay. Who have I gone to be? More songs of glory. Bind my soul to the tree. Lost in time, paupers ring as we read their story, serving for eternity. Turn my life away from me. Just in one moment, the
Just in one
stories
moment?
have changed.
Shout out to Justin
Call me
Bieber.
OG, my call me Oshi.
My Kami Oshi.
Step into the deep. Richard shines the rise and fill the air. Care throughout the lion's lair. And birds drive heroes and save us, they swear.
This is it. This is the Shinji chair crazy moment.
Oh no, no way.
Beatus arborem adole Tyrannus Deus laudamus. Merciful tree, will you grant your deeper today. As our bodies disappear within your roots, our essence stays. Who have I gone to be? All alone and weary, powerless against the dream. Why did I care to leave that forsaken city, deaf and blind to their fleet?
Tear my life away from me. Real.
The 2000s called. They want their emo singer back.
That's right. Oh my gosh, Dangle, let's go. Sheesh. Okay, yeah. So, oh my gosh, there's so much to talk about here. And so I guess we're just gonna start from the start, right from the start. This thing we don't really need to explain. The door thing. This was the story behind this door thing. The thing that we're using. We're gonna use this for all the rounds to like kind of start the video out. It like gives it like a sense of continuity because the whole idea is we're going down the floors, and every floor has a gate to the actual floor inside, and this is basically just the sound of the gate opening. I just found this like some random YouTube video. It was like a YouTube to MP3 rip. It's so funny. And I just
That's wild.
it is wild. This one is from the okay, these chords. I'm just gonna quickly go over these chords. I didn't think about like any kind of function here. It's basically just I have this shape here, like this shape of notes here, and I'm moving a bass line up. And that's basically all it is. It's really simple. And these are just extra embellishments, I guess. Like I didn't even think like, oh, this is what is this? I didn't even think this is a B flat minor 7. I didn't even think that. I just put notes together. This is a B flat minor 7. Here, look.
Okay.
B flat minor 7 add
Oh, does it like?
something. What's up?
I can't do like the chord analysis that quick, so I'm like trying to read. Be like, oh, what is there?
Yeah, this is a B flat minor 7. Add
Okay.
11? Is that 11? Yeah, it's 11. No. Yes. Add 9. I don't know. Add 9. It's add
9,
something.
10.
Whatever. Well, yeah, the point
Add
is
something. Yeah.
But like that's a very clunky way of explaining how this works. This is just shapes. I just put shapes together. You know? Like you put the thing in the square hole and it's like who cares? Everything goes in the square hole. I don't know. It has nothing to do with anything.
That's kind of how we just make the song.
That's right. That's right. This is
Legends of old allude to the story.
actually there's a cool thing that happens here that I'll let Yachin talk about later. But for now, I want to go over these chords.
Huh?
It's more so it's just basically the way it's arranged is like I don't even know if this is playable. This is playable. You can do this right and do this. Yeah, that's playable. But so this is also shapes. And like shapes and moving bass lines. That's the whole idea here. Like this whole shape here, it's like a top structure, and then we're just moving the bass line down. And then because of the smooth motion, we can just change keys like so easily. Like it doesn't matter because it's so smooth that you don't even notice it. Like it feels natural. I did play a little bit off time, but I decided to keep it because it just makes it feel more natural. And so basically this whole thing is just, this is a seventh into the chorus. Sorry, a fifth. Ugh. A dominant seventh into the chorus. That's what it's supposed to say. So it's basically just a chord that lets us anticipate the chord. Do you want to talk about how you came up with this thing? What was the thought process behind that?
The thought process? I honestly think that because I know we had a meeting before just to like make sure that our vision was clear in like what needs to be emphasized, like what should go where, and then like what doesn't need anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think because there was nothing to begin with, or like nothing instrumental wise for me to mirror, so you were just like just put something in there to like fill the void. Or it might have been that I filled the void in the chorus first, and then I did it in the verses. But I know I filled the void, and then I just like kept it. So
Okay.
what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I just wanted the ascending motion, and then some of them are like a bit more static. But I just needed 3 voices, just so everyone has a part there.
Yeah, everyone has something to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
They become a lot more.
Yeah.
These little like ad libs in the middle become way more important in verse 2
Mhm.
than they do in verse 1.
Mhm.
So I'll let you talk about that later.
Mhm.
But oh my gosh. Okay. There's something interesting about this bit here. If we turn off the vocals real quick. So this little anticipation kind of bar didn't exist before. If we go to, where's some of the old, I think it might be one something.
It was only added like in the more like recent.
Yeah, more recent one.
Yeah, try that one.
Like, look at like, it's okay, right? But it's not. It doesn't have the same.
Because we didn't have the hit there.
Yeah, exactly. And I also stripped back a lot of like the stuff there, so we can just focus on this like really low piano note that sounds like super ominous.
Oh yeah, because there's also a harmony there, and then we just took it out because we wanted to emphasize it.
Yeah.
Because
we did have
the
a harmony
emphasis was
there.
on the penance to pay part.
Yeah.
And then because how I wrote the harmony is that there was nothing on the penance to pay part, and then it just sounded like it felt like it should resolve, but it didn't, and then it just felt awkward, so we just took it out and then put the impacted there instead to emphasize it.
Yeah,
and also
right.
Momo's kind of cooking. Momo said, like, I love how the chords also look like steps leading to lower floors.
Oh, wait, that's true, huh?
Cooking?
Yeah, I guess you could say I never thought about this when I was making it, but I guess it kind of makes sense now that the bass line is descending so much because it's like, you know, we're taking
the descent,
a step down and a step down. Yeah, it's the descent, literally. So, yeah.
Everything's a Babel reference.
Everything is a Babel reference, that's right. Oh my gosh, okay, chorus. Oh, this is the spice. This is where things get hella spicy. For both of them.
You take your time explaining it. I'm just gonna say.
Okay, sure. You can reach out for me. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
So this is like an idea that I've been wanting to do for a while. This idea here of having like a dual key center chorus is something that I've been like, it's like something I've been coveting for a while. And I've done it in a way such that like when I sketch out stuff, it can work. Like I can do it as like an 8-bar loop, but like not in a song with lyrics with a top line. And that's something that I've been wanting to try out so bad. Like for something to have 2 keys and then sound natural as a chorus. That's like it's challenging, but I think we've achieved it here. So I've written down, this is a bit scary. Look at this. Wow. So this is the chords for the chorus. If you want to, I don't know, look at them, you can look at them. But I'm going to drag this over here. Okay, so basically, what's going on is, we're starting off with Phrygian. So, Phrygian mode is like if you have like your normal scale, right? Like your C major scale, like da 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 da. Wow, that was so off. Anyway,
Whoa, that's pretty good.
that was horrible. Anyway, so if you start
Not good.
at the third note in a major scale, so if it's C, it would be an E. And you start the scale, you start going up the scale and down the scale from that E to the next E and then back down. You get what's called the Phrygian mode. Let me see if I'll turn on my... So right now this whole thing is in F sharp, G flat, I don't know. Phrygian. Basically sounds like... Oh my gosh, the lag. The lag. I'll just do E Phrygian because there's so much latency. Just imagine that that's one semitone, two semitones. That's basically what it is. And so you have like this sound that's like, yeah. It's very minor, it's very ominous, it's very tense, you know, you have like all these, like the most striking thing is that the first two notes are like, those are the first two notes together in that scale. Oh, well, in this case it would be that, right? It's like, ooh, it's crunchy, you know? Yeah, it's fridge mode. So it's very crunchy, but that's exactly what we want, right? Because in the lore, the idea is that this is like the lore chapter, I guess. And we find out a lot of things about the tower that we didn't know before. About...
Or did they? No, I'm kidding.
Or did they? Or did they? Well, we knew. But so if you listen to these two chords together, they sound kind of menacing together because they're right next to each other and they like feel crunchy together. And then this one, it just kind of goes back. We're borrowing from another mode, just to be able to transition well into this next one. This one is in minor, so this one is in G minor, which to me feels as if we're usually associate minor with like, oh, it's dark and sad and brooding, but because we had Phrygian before, it feels less dark compared to it. It's like relative. It's like a relative relationship. But we're also going down, so that kind of makes it darker. So the fact that the key that it uses is like kind of brighter in comparison to the first one, but then it also goes down. It creates this like complex feeling where it's brighter because the key is brighter, but it drags us down. Like we don't know what to think. And that's what I think is really beautiful about this. It's just about this like dual center, key center thing. And then this is just basically, I just stuck like a dominant, just basically a chord that will lead very well back into this chord here. And so because of that structure that we have, so we have the Phrygian here, and then we just kind of move down a half step into the minor, the normal minor mode, and then we have this chord that leads us back. It's like we have this structure that we can loop, but it has two keys in it. It's like, yes, we did it. So yeah, that's that. And now the next challenge was to kind of write a top line that would fit that and sound natural still. So we just decided to keep it simple and just have a top line that would go, where is it?
We? No, it's your demo, so.
Yeah, I'm saying we, because we're a team, Yachen. Fun fact.
Damn.
Yeah, if we just solo the mains, it's just, the melody is just like the same basic idea, but like up and down. So and you can't hear it because.
Who have I gone to be? No more songs of glory. Bind my soul to the tree.
So this is the exact same thing as this, just like down, and then
Up a step.
up a
Or
step.
down.
Is it down? It's down, right? No, it's up.
Wait.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, it's up a step. Oh, it is up a step. Oh, never mind. So everything I said about being darker because it went down a step, that's because my glasses don't work properly. Anyway, they do work properly. I'm just stupid. The feeling isn't as complex as I made it out to be. Anyway, so yeah, that's a good, talking about this top line is a good segue to you, Yachen. Do you want to talk about you can tell me what?
Is it?
It's a great segue.
Um,
Let's talk about you. What did you do here? What did you cook here in the chorus?
This, I think we knew we didn't want it to be too extra in the harmonies,
Mm-hmm.
so we just wanted to have like at least one harmony.
Yep.
So I didn't want it to like, I wanted the melody to stick out, so I did a lower harmony. But oh my god, trying to write the, because it goes like the who have I gone to be, and then it goes down. Like it goes so much more down. So I tried to write a harmony that is doable for everyone's ranges, but also like complements the melody well.
Do you want me to solo
Because
the harms?
Sure, you can do that.
Yeah. Keep talking.
Oh, no, but what is it? Yeah, and do you want me to talk like scripting wise?
Oh
Like
yes,
what I
yes,
was
please
doing
do.
with that
Please
too?
do. Talk about anything.
Okay, or should I do scripting at the end?
You can
'Cause
do it whenever you
I
want
forgot
to.
to do the beginning. Oops.
It's
Okay.
fine. Scripting
Well,
for
no,
this
the
section in
context of
particular.
what is it? Yeah, scripting wise, it goes back and forth because my rule with scripting is that no one ever overlaps with their harmonies. So,
Mhm.
like, say if Vedra sings like a part or like Lance has a solo, I'm not gonna give like Lance a solo and then Lance does his own harmonies because I don't want the like, because what is it? Words. This is a very rare circumstance I've ever done in like the 2-3 years I've ever like been in a chorus battle,
Uh-huh.
where the blend is so good that when I'm trying to edit something while I'm tuning in timing, I would edit someone's part and be like, it didn't fix it. So I have to go individually look through everyone's parts and be like, oh, it's this person instead of this person. Like the blend is so unreal. I want to emphasize that as much as possible. So what is it? So yeah, that's my rule that I've put in, and for every single round I've done that. And even for like scripting mains as well, like mains and duets, need to make sure that everyone has the most equal lines as possible, and that I emphasize whoever's posting the video. So for round one, it was Dangle. So like, I feel like the most memorable part of that is like the pre-chorus, like the very emo sounding pre-chorus.
Oh yes.
But also that's on Dangle for like doing top line and lyrics. I was like probably
props to that
peak.
guy.
That's
Peak.
great.
It's
Yeah.
peak.
And then for it's peak. So like Lance had the most in this, and then my plan now, since we're already in round 3, I can say this, that like Vedra is gonna probably have the most like solo lines or like most emphasis, because Vedra is gonna post round 3. So like, what is it? Going back to the chorus, it switches in what is it? During the meeting that I had with Vedra, like to explain where we're gonna put everything, like harmony wise.
Yeah.
Since he was already there, I'm like, okay, if you want like certain parts or you have visions for certain parts and like you feel like you would suit it best, tell me now and I'll script around that. So what is it? I think for the chorus, the By My Soul to the Tree and Serving for Eternity, you had a certain vision of how to do like the switch into falsetto there. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like give Dangle and Lance the other lines, and just so it doesn't like repeat. So I had it like Dangle, Lance, and Vedra, and then Lance and Dangle, then Vedra. And it worked out like harmony wise because it was For the first half, it's Lance, Dangle, then Lance, and
Uh-huh.
then so we still have the Lance and Vedra blend, and then we have for the second stanza Dangle, Lance, then Dangle, and then we have the Vedra and Dangle blend. So it's all deliberate.
It's
I
all
had a
deliberate.
vision.
Bro had a
It's all
vision.
deliberate.
I just wanna point out
Yeah.
something that Yuki said in the chat. It says, Yachen, Vedra sounds so good is actually Lance.
Yes, no, that's exactly it. No, what is it? No, we've mentioned it in so many like quotes in the server. It's like, oh, you sound great doing this part. It's like, oh, that was actually like Dangle saying this. Or no, it was for the demo for round 3, which I'm not saying anything other than what I'm saying. But it's like, oh, Dangle sounds great here, and then Vedra was like, oh no, that was me. So
Yeah, it happens so much though.
yeah,
It's uncanny.
it happens way too much.
It's
Yeah.
uncanny. I'm just gonna play through the acapella because sheesh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
That's to the vocal arrangement, like, bruh.
Nah.
The fact that you can make harmonies in something like this is crazy. Oh, the ad-libs too. I need to have these two because these are important.
Bind my soul to the tree, lost in time, poppers green, as we read their story, serving for
That's us serving for eternity. That's us. Ooh, okay, this is an interesting part.
Oh.
We're getting wacky in here with like.
Oh yeah, do the instrumental only.
Yes, the instrumental. So this is just basically the same idea as the intro, where we have shapes and we're moving them up. We have this diminished. The reason why this works so well is because we have like diminished chords and such, kind of interspersed between them. And diminished chords are kind of like, if you had to think of it in a way, they're like portals. You know, like once you play a diminished chord, you can pretty much go anywhere. And so it gives you the freedom to just slide up and down anywhere you want. It doesn't really matter. And which is why you can have motion like this. And it's like very colorful, but it's like mysterious because we don't know where it's gonna go. And that's kind of the power of diminished chords. Because it's like a portal and you can go anywhere. When you play one, it's hard to tell where you're gonna go. So these first two bars is all just misdirection. Like I'm just going up and up, and I don't know. We don't know where we're gonna stop. I stopped it early because we don't want the song to go on for too long. But you could take this sequence and go on forever. Like I don't know if you just got this and just we can make it like a shit post, right? We can just go. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Let me cook. You can do this, and it'll just keep going.
Oh no, you're not.
Anyway, I think you get the point. So yeah, we could have done that, but that's too many lyrics to write, and that's a long song, so let's not do that. But and then this top line here, Dangle has to deal with all my bullshit because he has to like write this stuff for like these weird ass like compositions. He has to write these weird ass top lines.
No, Dangle really did the most for top lining. It was, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And like lyrics too, because you literally just gave like prompts. It's like, we need this in here. You can do whatever else for this, and then like not even a day after the like initial instrumental demo was done, we already had lyrics.
Yeah, exactly. That seems crazy, man. That's crazy.
It also shows like the brain cell movement of Babel.
I know Babel brain cells are crazy. What were you saying, Sachin?
Oh no, that was it.
That was it? Okay, yeah. Ooh, wait. Do you want to talk about this?
Oh,
Yes, please talk about it.
wait, yeah, play it in context.
Life away from me.
Oh, how do you come up with that? Anyway, go.
Um,
Speak your truth, Yachen.
um, so in context, there's this part, and then there's the tear my life away from me at the end. In context of lore, I wanted to like, what is it?
Oops.
Because this, like, lore-wise, this is kind of like the realizations, like, oh my god, we've been like, what? Wait, what lore has been revealed this round? Just so I don't
Okay, so the
not
lore
say
is
anything.
basically first round they go down the tower. That's it. The second round
Yeah.
is a lot of stuff. It's like the whole thing where the librarian exists, where the tree is evil. That's the main thing, really. Tree is
Right.
evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then they find about like people and like what the tree does and all that,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so then I can say it. This is like, would I say persona? No, not really personification, but more so word painting. But it's like tear my life away from me. It's just like kind of emphasizing how people give up their lives to the tree. So this is in the kind of point of view of the people, the cultists, I
Yeah, this
think.
could be the cultists, and also
Like the people that were like, you know, in the tapestries in the beginning, how there were like people praising the tree and all that, and then also in the
uh-huh.
bridge, there's like the people, which
There's
will
the
be
people.
revealed in the round 3. But yeah, I just wanted to have like an echo effect because I didn't want it to be the same exact thing as the end where it's just like the one solo line.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted a bit more emphasis. So I had initially the echo, and then I looked at the chords. I'm like, oh, I can just like go minor 1 to like major 5.
Hello,
And then I
hello.
did the thing. And then I made sure I had enough vocal parts that everyone had a part. That's also like the one thing I have to do. Like
Mm-hmm.
everyone has to have a harmony unless it's only like one harmony needed. And that's the same for the ad libs in the chorus. Because the high ad lib in the chorus, I think Vedra sings it.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? That one actually mirrors the instrumental. Like I heard it in the instrumental first, and then I built around that. And that's
Oh.
kind of my cheat code for writing ad libs, but it be what it do. It worked out, so I copy pasted it, and now it's in the rest of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Also, hi G Mazer. What's up?
Hello.
Hello. So, yeah, this is some things to note about this is that we are missing some initial parts because I did want to have like a panning effect in the mix.
Mhm.
Let me just
Tear my life away from me.
yeah, so I can't do that when I have both of these takes, and I need to have them panning. And it really does sell that effect of like there's multiple people if you have panning, because they all come from different places. I love this. That's genius, bro. That's a work of genius. Let's go, Yachen. Sheesh.
I
Okay.
try my best. I love my silly little broken chords.
That's right. Next one, verse. Verse. So we got this.
Just in one moment, the stories have
Just in one moment.
Just in one moment. Shout outs to Just in One Moment. Yeah, so this is
My Kamiyoshi.
I think this is like very much the same as the first one, except we have a little delayed like
myths rearranged as we
Oh no.
we bring the drums back
Hi,
in.
Yuki.
Oh,
Yuki joined for like 2 seconds.
oh, you can join. And then anyway, whatever. So yeah, I wanted to bring the
Could be
drums
like
back
that.
in just to make it different from the verse. The verse is mostly the same because like the song is pretty crazy anyway. If we don't have, we have like a lot of variation, but we need to have some things stay the same so that people, when they listen to it, they can still latch onto something. Because it's like, oh, I heard that before. But we have the drums now because we still want to represent the development from the last kind of verse, right?
Myths rearranged as
Oh, this little fill, kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be. Anyway, whatever. But I think a lot of what makes this verse really special. I think a lot of what really makes this verse special, this entire song special, is the vocal arrangement. I think there's like a lot of cool word painting that goes on. You want to talk about the fill the air bit? Oh, dude.
I'll just play my god. We'll play it first so people know what you're talking about.
step into the deep.
Goes after this.
Richard shines the rising through the air.
Oh, dude. Anyway, yeah, you want to talk about that? Yeah, go.
So I think the emphasis was that we needed to have the emerge our heroes and save as they swear be like the line after be very like led up to. So I just wanted to build up slowly. So I added like the fill the air just so there's more stuff, because like there was a wretched chance arise already as a harmony there, and I just added the other layer above it. And then because I wanted to like do little like broken stuff again, I wanted to fill the air, so word painting.
Yeah.
And
Bro is filling
yeah.
the air for real.
And I think I had the chords already, so I just needed to make sure it filled the like F major chord in there. So minor 2 chord, and then yeah, just had to make sure it like started and then ended in that.
Yeah, and also in response to that like arrangement choice, I felt like I added these bells in that kind of follow, because without it they don't feel as defined. So like you can still hear them, but the notes aren't as defined. So I just decided to put this in because I just wanted to emphasize it. I wanted people to hear it. Just a little thing to add more clarity to it, I guess, if that makes sense. So this,
Yeah.
So everything here, crazy. But this thing, oh, okay, this is the pride and joy of our entry. Everything in our entry kind of culminates to this section. And by our entry, I don't mean just on the audio side, but on the visual side too. Like this is.
Oh my god!
This
Yeah,
is
no, absolutely.
this is the
Wow.
section that we really wanted to sell, in every aspect.
Mhm.
And so we just play it. Let's just play through it. It's crazy.
Yeah. And you can explain after, because I need to get water.
Yeah, sure.
Arius, Idatus, Beatus, Arborem, Adule, Cyrunus, Deus, Laudamus,
That section is the money, okay? And the fact that we fit like a stupid Latin chant thing into it, like, yeah. The words actually do mean something. They do mean something. Are they grammatically correct? No. Do we care? No. But basically everything here has to kind of do with the lore. So if I remember correctly, these are just kind of words that paint a picture of what is going on in the tower and what is going on in certain things. You can speculate for yourselves because the meanings of the words are like, this is gold, this is anger, this is beauty, This is tree, but this is like a different form. This is like some different conjugation. I don't know. I don't remember. This is to praise, I think. It's the imperative for to praise. This one is pretty obvious. This one means God, and this one means worship, and this one means praise, I think. So, you can extrapolate from that how you will, but basically, the point is all of these words have to do with certain things of certain aspects of the world, especially to do with the tree. It's at the top because the whole point of this chapter is the tree is evil, and the tree's bad and evil. But going back to the music. Oh, hello, you're back. How was the water?
Yes. It is very crisp.
Let's
It could
go.
be colder, but that's okay.
That's okay. If you look at the melody, there's really not a melody to speak of. It's basically just a note. But the magic is really that it's like a very constant kind of rhythm, but we have the harmonies that slowly layer in, and that's really the magic of this section. Actually, if I can play the acapella for you, it's crazy. I'll just skip to here.
Laudamus Arius Idatus Beatus Arborem Adule Tyrannus Deus Laudamus Arius Idatus Beatus Arborem Adule Tyrannus Deus Laudamus.
Do you want to talk about this, Yachen?
Oh, do I ever? No, I'm kidding. What is it?
Yeah.
Chant part. What have you like briefly? What have you talked about already?
I've just basically talked about the
just
lyrics.
So I don't.
I've talked about the lyrics.
Oh, the lore. Okay, so
yeah.
Okay.
Talk about the arrangement, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so arrangement wise, that's a good question. Let me see what I have in my notes.
Oh, bro pulled out the notes.
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure I remembered what to say.
That's okay.
So for this, we had scripting wise, we were trying to figure out how we wanted to do it. So I think we had it that like one person would start, and then we had two people switch in the second stanza just to like have the build up for it, and it ended up working perfectly like for my script. So like we had Lance start it off, and then I switched to Lance to do the harmony for it, just so it would like have the like one static harmony to build up. And then Vedra starts the second stanza, then Dangle ends the second stanza. And that works out perfectly because Dangle's singing the main, Lance is singing the harmony, and then Vedra's singing this like chromatic type harmony that's like goes between semitones and just keeps building up. And then right at that moment, I had the idea was like, oh my god, wait, what if we just throw in the motif from round one?
Yeah.
Just to like have it tie in.
So
just to like have the like rounds tie into each other. So then
So yeah, let me just
so my chromatic part was justified, and then I just built around or that.
Yeah, I was gonna say let me just play that for anyone in case anyone might have missed it. But this is actually a motif that we took from round one that Yachin decided to slot in here. So not this part. Wait, no, I'm doing a different. Hold on.
Yeah, so today, like, we should give the context.
Now, if we go back to round one, if we go back to here, I've got round one here.
Yeah, put it down.
It's the same thing! So yeah, leitmotifs. There's gonna be more of that later on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I love these.
I'm a bit silly with that.
Yeah. There's gonna be more leitmotifs later on.
But,
Um,
but yeah, other stuff for chant. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I know the build up to the like A4 was going to be a challenge because like to finish off it'll go like the to G sharp A G sharp 4 and then A sharp 4 A sharp A4 B4 and then end off on a C sharp 5. And
yes,
like
very high.
even in my notes, I don't have anyone that belts that high. So I was like, okay, who is going to be the brave soul that wants to do it? And Lance was like, hand it over. And I have Lance as the lowest voice in all of Babel, like in my script notes. And like I felt bad enough for making Dangle do so many high stuff already. So I was like, you sure, Lance? And Lance was like, give it. So I switched around some stuff. And that's why there's the overlap instead of just a continuous part. Because Lance does the C sharp 5. I doubted. But I should not doubt anymore.
Something very interesting about that C sharp 5 is, like Yachan mentioned before, Lance can't belt that note. So if you hear it, right? It's a head voice.
But he does it.
He does it, and it's a head voice, but because of the rest of the blend, it sounds like he's belting it. Which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I think that was just a happy accident. And yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, and with that, I was able to like throw people around on parts that like I don't usually put them on. Like Dangle had like probably the lowest voice in that, I think, and he had the highest voice in the fucking round one. Like for the counterpoint part. So it was funny to have that little switch around.
Yeah. All right, let's move on from that section. I love it so much, but we can't stay.
Yes. We could do the whole like 1 hour on that.
Yeah. That section is it's so juicy. It's so juicy. It's everything. So this section, it went through a bit of revision. If we look at some old demos, you can see that there's like this thing that happens in the second half that doesn't happen. It didn't used to happen. The string line, which I'll talk about later because it's pretty cool. It's a nice string line. But that didn't exist before, so.
As our bodies dissipate, it's in your...
We were gonna keep it like soft, but I felt like there wasn't a good enough contrast, especially when we want to build anticipation for the next part into the chorus. It's like it doesn't sell it enough. So this bit, there's so much stuff. So the piano here.
Merciful tree, will you...
Oh yeah, and also I wanted to set up for a half step key change, but do it in a way such that it's like,
of course,
it's very roundabout. So I decided that I needed to do some stuff, and at the end I need to get to a D7, because that chord like leads into the half step from the last chorus. So we just basically use all this time to travel around to lots of different places. So this part is a B minor. This is the 5 of B minor here. This is like a suspended. And so this is a neat little trick if you want a really easy modulation. Something that I feel works really well is if you just go up or down a major third. So if you go, like, a major third is just like if you were playing a scale, it's like the first 3 notes of a major scale. You can go up or down that. If you go up and down those, and depending on how you arrange it, it sounds very natural. It's like the same thing when you have those anime songs and then they do like the thing where they go a half step. I feel like that also applies to major thirds up and down. And so you can just kind of travel wherever you want just by going major thirds up and down, and it just works. I don't know why. That's what I did here. Yeah, and so basically this whole thing is just I want to make an excuse for me to go down a major third. Oh, this is a minor third. I guess it also works. A minor third also works. I just want an excuse to play a D7 at the end. And that's what this whole section is trying to do compositionally. And another thing I found is that I could actually arrange like a little like downwards descending violin line. And yeah, it's like it feels very thematically fitting because they're still going down the tower and they're still going down. Things are going down. Round 2 is when things start to go down. And so this whole thing kind of sells this feeling of that descending motion really sells this feeling of being, I don't know, it feels, I can't really describe it. It feels like desperate, I guess, maybe. But yeah, the whole thing where like every time we move down, it just feels like something, like we're going down. Like it feels like something is getting darker and darker and darker and darker. And that's why I love these descending lines so much, you know? We play that D. Oh, and also shout outs to this arrangement here. The choir arrangement here. It's just playing the chords, I think.
Yeah.
Then you get the juicy.
7th chord, let's go.
You get the juicy 7th chord at the
more.
end.
Yeah.
7th chords on like vocals sound really good. It's crazy. I just don't know why. Last chorus. Okay, here we go. So this went under a lot of change. And we can talk about the vocal arrangement as well.
Do you want to show like an earlier demo and then just
let's do
contrast?
Let's do that. So this is an earlier demo. It was basically the first chorus copy pasted up a semitone. It's okay, but it's lacking a lot of power that's in the final version. It doesn't really feel like a final chorus just yet. But because of a lot of arrangement choices, I'm gonna play without the vocals for now. I've added a lot of like different layers just to give it more to listen to and more, just more layers overall. So there's a huge difference there. One thing I want to particularly draw attention to is this trombone line. That like semitone movement really sells the fact that we are indeed in the Phrygian mode. The fridge mode. We are in the fridge mode.
Fridge.
We're in the fridge. And so because it's like there's just so much more going on in the arrangement, it was interesting to mix because I had to put quite a bit of like distortion on the vocals to make sure that they can stick through. They can get through all of that's in the instrumental. And speaking of vocals, do you want to talk about anything here?
Oh boy. Okay. So I knew I had to switch it up a bit. So instead of adding like I knew I had to add another harmony. And one thing I regret a lot in round 1 is my lack of counterpoint in the harmonies. Like especially I know in the wild beast, like especially for the wild beast inside of me part, it's literally all just like parallel motion. And I like it makes me cringe every time because I'm like, oh no, I could have done so much better. But like I also wanted to follow like voice leading rules. So I did something really funny and I made what is it? The high harmony go like way up, and
Mm.
then like in contrast, so like if it goes there's just like a lot of contrary motion, not that much oblique motion, in which like
Can
it
you explain
just
what those
is
terms
a
mean?
pedal note. It's just yeah. So what I'm trying to say, parallel means that they're all moving the same. So if the melody's going up, the harmonies are going up. Melody's going down, the harmonies are going down. For contrary, it's like the opposite. So if the melody goes up, the harmony goes down. Which in this chorus, like the all alone and weary part, that's a good example.
Mm.
Because the melody's going up, the harmony's going down. And then oblique just means like a pedal note where it's just like it's staying the same the whole time.
Yer.
It doesn't really happen that much. Maybe like for some, not all of the phrase. Like because I know the all alone and weary for the low harmony, the first bit is oblique,
Mm-hmm.
which is like it stays the same, and then for the powerless against the tree in the high harmony, um, it's oblique for like the first couple syllables, but that's it. A better explanation of like oblique motion would be like the choir part in the soft bridge.
Mm-hmm.
But what is it?
Do you want me
Yeah,
to play
there was
something?
that. So
If
I
there's
knew I
any
had
parts
to.
you want me to play.
Oh no, it's okay. Nah, it's okay. It's all good. But yeah, I knew I had to make it feel different because if you played like the melody and the harmony, not no, I mean like the main and the low harmony in the last chorus, without the high harmony, you'll feel there's something missing there.
Mm-hmm. Let's
Like
do that.
there's definitely something missing.
We play this.
Who have I
Oh no, I mean in the
got?
context of the last chorus,
Yeah, this is the last chorus.
because
Oh, the
then
last
it'll
chorus. Yep.
just
Yep.
yeah.
Without the high harmony. Hold on, let me find it.
So take how
Is that the high harmony? Hold on.
yeah it is yeah.
Okay.
Dangle has it the first half and you have it the second half.
Ah! Okay, here we go.
Who have I gone to be?
And then you would put it back.
Who have I gone to be?
Oh, that is juicy. That is juicy. Okay, let's play the second half. Wait, all alone and weary.
All alone and weary. All alone and weary.
You can really hear it in Dangle's part.
All alone and weary.
That is so cool.
All alone and weary.
Oh, that contrary motion. Is that contrary motion? It is. It sounds like it.
That is contrary, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Powerless against the tree.
Oh, it's amazing. All right. Is there anything else?
Yeah, so I threw back in the ad libs from the first chorus because consistency,
Mm-hmm.
repetition,
Legitimizes.
legitimizes. Whoa, that
Whoa.
took a second. But yeah, the only thing that changed really was the high harmony that I added.
But I think the high harmony really gives it gives the last chorus like a better sense of finality. It's like this is the last.
Yeah, because there's only like the two voices in the first chorus, but in the last chorus, like, and it also makes it so that because everyone's singing the last chorus, so at least there's like another voice that's like piercing through. It makes it feel like there's more support on the melody because if it was just the low harmony, then well, you can't really hear it because there's like three people singing the melody and then
Yeah.
one person singing the harmony, so that's trying to like push out.
And
Unless
the
you
arrangement
can like
as
do it on the
well.
mix end, but like
Yeah. The arrangement as well, there's like a lot there. So it's really hard to kind of you need to do as much as you possibly can to make it cut through. Which
what about like the violin thing that goes downwards? Lance asks.
violin thing that
What-
goes downwards?
Lance, what do you mean violin thing?
Yeah, what violin thing? Oh, wait, I know exactly what. This thing. It's not there's like some of it is in the strings. I just basically like layered it a bunch. with like everything. Yeah, I just really wanted to like make that little thing stick out because it gives more definition between the first half and the second half of the chorus since it's like a transition kind of thing. But the thing is, if I did a transition that was like, I don't know, like some crazy drum fill or something, it would get in the way of the ad-libs. I needed something that would fall under the ad-libs but still but doesn't get in the way. Like it falls under the ad-lib but you can still hear it but it doesn't get in the way. So and it's perfect because like that violin thing that goes down like da 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 na 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 or like whatever. The ad-lib is pretty static throughout that part. So you can hear it and it kind of just blends into the background and you know it's there. Like your ear can tell that it's the ad-lib is there, but your ear is drawn to the attention of something new that's moving, if that makes sense. So like I think those two kind of elements complement each other really well. And I actually came up with that after I got the ad-libs. So there were still some parts of the instrumental that I'm working on after I get the arrangement from Yachen. Just to see like what I can do in the instrumental to kind of like complement whatever he was doing. Oh yeah. Part. And in this part, we have no more of all those people there. It's just Dangle by himself. Dangle,
Yeah.
Dangle got that emo voice, you know.
Tear my life away from me.
That last chord, you know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like James Bond.
What?
That last chord.
You're onto something there.
It does sound like James Bond with all the like the specific extensions.
Like the piano.
Yeah, the piano. This part. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I guess it makes sense
Yeah.
because it is very mysterious, which is really what we're trying to get at here. And so this blip thing too, this is literally just like so this is like a reverb called Realm, and there's something interesting that you can do. If I just leave it alone, right? I just turn it off. Shut up. So that's what I did there. But the thing is, something interesting about this plugin is that you can actually change the size of the room, of the reverb room thing, and it will change the pitch. I think it has to do with like I'm not sure 100%, but it's like how in a delay plugin, if you like change the timing of something, it'll affect the pitch of the delay echoes. And so I think something similar is happening here. But what this kind of automation does, you can see this knob moving. And there's this part of the reverb decay that kind of rises up because of the way that the delay echo voices are looking. And I don't know, I stumbled upon that by accident and I was just like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just automate it and keep it. It sounds sick. Okay. Yeah, that's the last chord, and that's the entire song, basically. There's a lot more stuff if you can there's a lot more stuff that you can like dig at it if you went into detail, but those are basically the most important points. Yeah. How about you, Yachen? Do you have anything else to say? because we might be ending the stream.
Um,
Oh my gosh, Wilson, what the hell? Wait, you guys came at the wrong time.
OMG,
We're about to
Flixor?
end. Flixor.
Flixor?
Is that Flixor?
Well, ask the chat if they have questions.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions about anything in particular, it doesn't have to do with the song. It can just
Or
be,
or if we like nerded out too much and like you need another explanation, but like
yeah.
yeah. I'm
Okay.
trying to think of anything else.
I'm so excited for round 3.
I'm trying to go through my notes.
Oh my gosh, dude, I'm so excited for the round 3. It's gonna be so big.
You know what would be really cool for round 3?
Uh-huh.
You know what would be really, really cool?
What?
If I get your lines in soon.
What do you mean? I have Okay. Hey, listen, if there's anyone you should be telling that about, it should be Lance. You know, whatever,
You know what,
right?
that's true.
Looking
Oh
at you,
wait, I
Lance.
don't
I know you're
yeah.
there.
Hey,
Why are you
clown Pepe.
When is the live performance? It's not happening.
That's
I don't know if we can perform this song live. Like, I don't know, Chief.
I mean, they were able to do Junkan live. Like the fucking
Yeah,
432 song.
I
432 hertz.
but I don't think this song lends
Anything's
itself.
possible.
One, I don't think we're good enough. Two, I don't think it lends itself to being live because, like, dude, there's so many moving parts that we need to that you
Yeah.
need to have for the song to work. Like, without the ad libs, it
Oh,
just
but
doesn't
okay,
work.
but if this like in an orchestra setting, that would be pretty
Yes,
cool.
that would be cool. And if you had like a whole choir. How is Babel so incredible?
That would be
Excuse
really
me, Momo Chrome. Excuse me. That's not even a question. I'm not even gonna answer that.
But what is it? If you sauce me the MIDI, I can arrange it in orchestra setting.
Okay, bet. What?
Yeah, hand it over. I need to get back into arranging, so hand it over.
Oh my
Thanks.
gosh. Okay. Okay, not now. Oh my gosh. That's pretty scary.
Yeah, not right now during the stream, but like
Uh-huh.
now I have external pressure because now people know that I'm gonna try and put it together. So they can be like, hey, where's the thing? And I'll be like, hey, I still haven't worked on it yet.
Damn. Glad I had a work report to finish so I could stay up until 3 a.m. and watch the stream.
Oh my god,
Oh,
Momo.
thank you, Momo.
Oh my god.
You should go sleep.
Thank you.
You should sleep. All right. I think we're that's it. We're calling it. That was an hour long. Oh?
Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to add.
Yeah.
But all of my scripting is deliberate. That's all I
Yes.
gotta say.
It's all
It's
there for a
all
reason.
planned.
Okay. Like the
It's all
attention
there
to
for a
detail.
reason.
The attention to detail is nuts. Okay. Anyway, I think we're
Grow
gonna
mouth.
say our goodbyes now. Thank you
All
for
right.
coming into the stream. Watch out for our
Yeah.
round 3 or anything else that might be coming up. Because it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. All right. Thanks, y'all. Bye bye.
Let's go.